Hey, good morning, guys. I hope that you are having a great start to your day. I did just want to say good morning to you, and I hope that you had a good night's sleep. So, I am going to just be real with you guys for a second because I have found that the more that I get to work with you online and read to you in the stories, it's just not the same. I really do miss y'all being in the classroom with me, and I really do miss seeing your faces. And um, having said that, I am loving the writings that y'all are sending me. I am loving the capitals, the finger spaces, the punctuations, the hearing a sound and writing it down. Y'all are doing so good. And I am so proud of you for being flexible in this time. So well done, guys. Way to go. I did start a project yesterday with my sewing machine, and I've already been a little bit frustrated with it. And so I put it down for a second. My thread kept breaking, and so I'm going to pause on the thread for a little bit and read to you a story about chickens. Now, we've been talking about chickens and we've been talking about the life cycle of the chicken. I hope that you enjoyed the YouTube that Cav's mom had sent to us, so thank you very much. Way to go, Cav. And today, guys, we are going to read another, almost lost you there, another nonfiction book all about chickens, and they are going to be Chickens Down on the Farm. Now, this book is written by Hannah Ray, and please ignore the mess that you see back there because that's just the aftermath of my thread sewing machine conundrum. Anywho, so here we go, a little peek into my life. And here we go, guys. Chickens by Hannah Ray. Now, Sweet Loves, this was actually a book gifted to me 7 years ago by my former student, Miss Caitlin, and I was super excited to get this one because I loved how it showed the beginnings and the endings of a chicken's life cycle. So here we go. Chickens on the Farm. Did you know where we get eggs for breakfast and the tender meat that tastes so good in salads, sandwiches, and at picnics? Both of these types of food come from chickens. Farmers all over the world raise chickens. In fact, there are more chickens in the world than people. Now, Sweet Loves, one of the very sad things right now, especially with the virus going on, is the fact that a lot of these places that have chickens for us to eat are having to close down, and those chickens are being affected just like we are. So the sooner we get over all of this and the sooner we either find something for it or, like that can protect humans and stuff, the better, because these poor chickens too. Chickens from beak to tail. A full-grown chicken is about 15 inches tall and weighs about 6 pounds, the same as 3 bags of flour. Now, this is one of Miss Earnhardt's favorites, the Barred Rock chicken, and this Barred Rock hen has a, look at that, it labeled the picture for us, a beak, its eye, its wings, and remember what that thing on top is called? It is called the comb, and that helps shade the chicken, keep it nice and cool. Male chickens, called roosters, have a wattle and a comb. Roosters have more colorful plumage than female chickens. Now, its plumage are its feathers, and so it has a boy chicken has a more colorful plumage because he has to say to the female hen, hey, I'm handsome, look at me. So we actually talked about quite a few animals that the males are more colorful, like the peacock in the Peacock and the Gull, this short story that we read about in ELA. It's a chicken's life. A chick starts life as an egg inside its mother. After the hen has been laid, after the egg has been laid, the mother chicken or hen sits on it to keep it warm and turns it over and over. After 21 days, the chick uses a special egg tooth on its beak to chip its way out of the egg. Newborn chicks have soft, fluffy feathers. After 8 days, other feathers start to grow. After 2 months, the chick has most of its grown-up feathers. By 4.5 months, the chick is fully grown. A female chicken is now old enough to lay her own eggs. Most chickens live for about 7 years. So if there's a happy chicken on a farm, that chicken can live up to 7 years. Some of you are 7, and so that's how long a chicken would live, or you're going to be 7. Who rules the roost? In a hen house, some hens are more important than others. This special order of importance is called a pecking order because the hens peck and bully one another to find out who is boss. Well, that's not very kind, but that's the way that a chicken or a hen says, I'm the boss, and everybody else needs to follow the rules. They'll sit there and peck at one another and pull out feathers. Bigger, stronger hens take the highest perches in the hen house. The chickens that are low, Roxy, what are you doing? Oh, sorry, there she goes. The chickens that are lower down the pecking order stay away from the bigger chickens and hold their heads low. Oh, poor chickens. But that's how they do things. I'm glad that that's not how we do things. Exciting. Different types of chickens lay different colored eggs. Most hens lay eggs with white or brown shells, but some hens' eggs are pink, blue, or even green. Have you ever been to a farm, or maybe you have chickens who lay different colored eggs? It's like Easter every day. The color of the yolk depends on what the hen has been eating. Hens that eat lots of grass and vegetables lay eggs with rich orange-yellow yolks. So you'll know that that's a very well-kept chicken. Free-range eggs come from chickens that are free to wander outside. You can tell if an egg is fresh by placing it in a bowl of water. If the egg is fresh, it will sink. If the egg is old, it will float. So that's a very good way to tell your eggs if you have some eggs in the refrigerator that need to be checked. If it is old, it will float. Don't eat that. It's a stinky egg. Eggs, meat, and feathers. Farmers raise chickens for their meat as well as their eggs. Chickens that give us eggs are called laying hens. Chickens raised for meat are called broilers. So do you remember when we talked about the two very special kinds of eggs? There are chick eggs and eating eggs. They're the same kind for hens. Some hens who are only meant for eating eggs are called, laying hens. There we go. A little bit confused there. And then chickens that are only meant to eat, they will never be a mama chicken, are called broilers. Scientists have found out that parts of a chicken's feathers are very absorbent. This means they are good for soaking up liquid. Chicken feathers might be used for padding in diapers or to mop up oil spills. That is a very exciting thing to hear. Now guys, these are some beautiful kinds of chickens. This one is a prairie chicken. Now, this guy has 2 air sacs on the sides of its throat, and when it is ready to tell a lady prairie chicken, ooh, you are pretty, he'll walk around and he'll sing her a song by fluffing up those air sacs, and it makes like a sound. It is the coolest thing. You should look it up. Maybe I'll find you one on YouTube and I'll link it to you in the Google Classroom. This one is a Polish Bantam. Nice little afro going on. A Frizzle and a red jungle fowl. That is the coolest. Now guys, chickens are found around the world. They are not just in the United States. And some people do crazy, amazing things with the eggs. These are from Ukraine, and they have taken these eggs and decorated them beautifully. Look at this. I'm going to show it to you close up. Oh my gracious. Maybe you can hard boil an egg and see if you can decorate it that beautifully. Now, sweet loves, I hope that you enjoyed this amazing book about chickens. If you would like, you can send me a picture of the egg that you decorated, or maybe you would like to send me some things that you found amazing about chickens. Either way, all of this information can be used for your academic instruction, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, hopefully in a better mood with the sewing machine. Not the man cub, the sewing machine. So, thank you very much, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.